Hi, I'm Emme Hall, and welcome to today's episode where I am play-acting lifestyle of the rich and famous with the Mercedes-Benz S550. Now, the S-Class has always been known for its luxury and refinement, and this 2012 model with its new engine and its awesome styling does give you a sense of moving towards the future while at the same time remaining a classic. Driving through the streets of DC this past week, I could easily imagine the S550 transporting diplomats and dignitaries to their fetes and soirees about the city. And yes, I did just drop in some French, mostly because I don't know the German word for party. The exterior is imposing, but it still remains dignified. I really like this side crease that goes all the way down the length of the car, and these slightly bulging fenders that are covering up the 19-inch wheels that are wrapped in Conti Pro Contact tires size 255/40. So while I'm back here at the trunk, now I understand that the key demographics for this car are probably not using laundry baskets to schlep their stuff back and forth from the laundromat. However, just as Mercedes-Benz has embraced its own heritage, so too shall I embrace mine. So with 16 cubic feet of space, I'm able to give the 2012 Mercedes-Benz S550 a trademark laundry basket rating of 4. Yay, 4! So let's talk about this awesome, sexy interior, shall we? Now, the first thing I really like, I love opposites, okay? So this darker padded dashboard is fantastic when it's contrasted with the cream colored. And also you have a walnut burl trim that I love, and I love it here on the steering wheel as well. Now, as far as comfort of this car, it's kind of like the most comfortable leather couch that you've ever sat your hiney on. If that couch had a massage function, and if it had adjustable lumbar support and bolsters. Oh, and if it were heated and cooled. And if your back couch did the exact same thing, then it would be exactly like this car. And of course, you have all your standard new car features like navigation, Bluetooth, a backup camera, parking sensors, and an 8-inch LCD screen with split view. What? Oh, so you mean other cars like the Lexus LS and the Jaguar XJ and the BMW 7 Series? In those cars, the passenger can't watch a DVD while the driver's looking at, say, the navigation screen? Really? Oh, that's funny. Because you can do that in this car. So as you would expect with a full-size sedan, there is plenty of room back here for people of all shapes and sizes. And there's all kinds of cool little gadgets and buttons to play with. Seats recline. Oh yeah, baby. You have a pull-down little console table here. You've got a little bit of storage right here. You also have a little bit of storage right back in here as well. But probably my favorite thing is I have a handy little makeup mirror for those mid-shoot makeup touch-ups. So last year, Mercedes-Benz in the 550 had a 5.5 liter V8, but this year engineers wanted to give us a little bit better gas mileage while still giving you power when you needed it. So they've given us a 4.6 liter, wait for it, twin turbo V8, which is good for about 429 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, and an EPA fuel rating of 15 miles per gallon in the city and 23 out on the highway. And you do have a sport mode and an eco mode in this car. The sport mode, the throttle response is much, much quicker. And I did keep the adjustable suspension in sport mode most often when I was driving. You know, it's not as nimble, rather, as, say, an Audi A8, but I did feel very comfortable and it wasn't jarring at all. Steering in this car, it's pretty light at lower speeds, but it weights up really nicely and it gives you an adequate amount of feedback. And you know, the car weighs about 5,000 pounds, but the transmission still scoots you to 60 in about 5 seconds, actually under 5 seconds, and there's still a lot of torque. Watch. That was fun and dangerous. This car has a 7-speed automatic gearbox, and the selector for it is here on the fly, which is kind of cool. It's kind of old school. I like it. Now you can operate the gearbox manually by the paddle shifters, and it will scoot you to 60 in under 5 seconds. So that's pretty awesome for a car that weighs just under 5,000 pounds. I think the real story in this car are some of the safety features, so I want to hear what your opinion are about these. So please comment in the comments and let me know what you think. So the first thing that's kind of awesome is the lane keeping assist that will monitor through video cameras if you cross any line on either side. It will send a vibration to the corresponding side of the steering wheel. So if you're off on the right, it will vibrate over here. If you're off on the left, it will vibrate over here. There's also a blind spot monitoring system and the attention assist, which will monitor your driving habits for the first 20 minutes or so. And then if you deviate from those driving habits, it will send you a little message that says, Yeah, do you want to take a break now for some schnitzel? But the one I want to talk about the most is this pre-safety braking, which is a fantastic feature. Unless, of course, you say, pick up a car from the RoadflyTV garage and you don't really know that the feature has been turned on, and then you try to merge from the GW Parkway onto the 395 on-ramp at a rate of speed of about 35 to 40 miles an hour in a lot of traffic, and suddenly your car starts braking on its own because you're too close to the car in front of you. Then it's a little scary. But when you know that it's there, it is a fantastic way to keep your distance from the car in front of you and to help you not have an accident by running into the guy in front of you, which is great. The 2012 Mercedes-Benz S550 gives you super luxury while still giving you enough power to have a little bit of fun, all while remaining refined enough so that you can still drive conservatively when you need to. And one thing I didn't mention, this car is all-wheel drive, giving you that extra layer of added security and safety. But all this pedigree, well, it doesn't come cheap, folks. This car starts at about $95,000 with all the extras of our test model, like the Performance Plus package for about $3,600 and the rear seat package and the driver assist package for $3,000 a piece, means that this car is upwards of about $105,000. So if you can afford it, I say good on you. You will not regret purchasing this perfectly poised, performance and polished vehicle. That's it for this week. I'm Emme Hall. Thank you so much for watching. I'm honored that you stopped by. Please join our community by subscribing to our YouTube channel and leaving me your comments. You know I love to read every single one. Hey, you can also find me on Facebook and Twitter. I love talking to my fans. Thanks so much. Bye. With the dark brown leather dashboard and then the cream rest of the car here. Rest of the car? The rest of the car.
This is black.
That's brown. Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it's definitely black.
That's brown. This is dark brown.
We'll let the viewers decide.
Okay. The iPod connectivity is in the is in the glove box, which for someone like me, it's fine, but this cord is really short. So if you're a shorter guy like Ross or even cameraman Chris, it's a little bit difficult to get to it. And don't worry, I didn't forget the most important part of this review. It's got a sunroof! Holla!